I'm going to say that the advice I would give someone is learn how to say no. Learn how to say no, I don't want it, I'm not eating it. Just learn how to say that.
Decide whether you want to go for just aesthetic and understand what comes with that, or decide if you want to go for performance in all areas.
I love this. I mean, as always, they always take all the answers here. Demand greatness. We should just end off the conversation with that. Demand greatness, and then making the distinction of what do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Performance, or do you want just aesthetics? You have to know what you want. All right, guys, welcome in. My name is Yao A. Owusu. I am your resident vitality consultant. Of course, I'm joined by Nicholas Lopez Jr., Andre Bibbins Jr., and together we are the Vitality Handbook. It's season number 2. We have a little surprise for you. Here at the Vitality Handbook, it's all about the community. And what we've done, we've partnered with our community, Prima Kitchen, and they gave us these wonderful gifts along with this wonderful kitchen that you see with us. We have no idea what's in here. We are going to reveal it during the show. This looks like wine, probably high end, who knows?
Shout out to Prima Kitchen. You know,
Prima Kitchen.
This is a
Shout out to Prima.
Shout out to Prima, custom made.
Prima Kitchen, custom made.
Custom.
Lamborghini doors. Oh, I got to write this time. Induction kitchen. I'm going to flex a little bit here. Induction stove. Wonderful. You know, it's all good. So seasons 2, we know that it's all about a conversation. What we want to understand is it's all about partnerships. And we have something that Nicholas and Dre will let me reveal soon. All I can say is we love the kids and we love the community. Stay tuned to see what's coming up next. Guys, we know it's all about a conversation. That's what we're going to have today. Pillar number 3, nutrition. Eating right for your body type is what we stand for, and Sports Nutrition Simplified is our actual mission. Guys, I don't want to direct this anyway.
I'm ready.
Let's get into it.
Listen.
Let's get into it.
Go right into it.
Let's go, Nick.
Very excited.
Let's
season
go.
2. Have we done a season 2 nutrition?
This is our first.
Okay, so perfect. So we're going to start it just like this. Yao, let's go ahead and open these gifts and talk about how to implement the gifts through nutrition habits.
Okay, perfect. Now this one's gonna be a doozy. I know what you guys are gonna say. This is 2011. Oh my goodness, Barlow's. Okay, so now this is pretty high end. Thank you, Prima.
Prima.
Alex. Idris, right? We love you. So this is gonna be more of a dessert, right? So after the wind down for dinner, then we have a little bit of red wine. There's a lot of good antioxidants in here, in the grapes, right? In the skin. There's a lot of riboflavin. All right, check us out for our Sports Nutrition Simplified digital content that's coming soon next year, guys. Coming soon next year. And we go through wines, smoothies, food recipes, actually how to cook. We're showing you the secrets to being vital. So that's what we use that for.
Let's go a little bit more in detail, Yao.
Okay. Keep going.
What are the client questions you get when it comes to wine? Dre, what are the client questions you get when it comes to wine?
So when it comes to wine, some of the questions that I hear is how good wine is for you, right? Is it super healthy? And I tell people, I was like, listen, if you're eating right for your body type and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, having a glass of wine every now and then is not bad. But if you're already not eating right for your body type and you have high sugar content, you might have some comorbidities or even some diabetes in your family, then having wine all the time is not going to be good for you. But we know our clients eat right for their body type, or at least most of them, right? Okay, so
what are you saying? So you're saying,
say, oh, this is healthy for you, but you know, on the news or wherever they broadcasting this or wherever they're getting that information from, they're not telling them, well, if you drink just 1 glass, that's healthy. Right. They're saying red wine is healthy for you, or whatever wine is healthy for you. They're drinking a whole damn bottle.
Yeah, and what I want to add to that is I love the art of wine, of, developing your taste buds.
Right.
The same way you could develop your taste buds for vegetables and fruit. But
Yeah,
we're going to
yes.
focus on wine. We're going to focus on wine. You like that one, right?
Yeah, I like that.
For the wine, personally, it's not that a lot of people say, oh, have some fun, drink wine,
Live
relax.
a little.
But for me, it's like, I know that alcohol would throw off my recovery.
Right.
Let's say I just finished a tough workout and
Right.
I go, I just need to get stronger, build muscle.
Right.
I know it's going to throw off my recovery. And honestly, a lot of people out there, maybe we can talk about that after, nutrition and recovery, right?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. What is that word again, Nick?
Interdependency.
Interdependence.
Interdisciplinarity, whatever you want to go with.
Any it all is inclusive. Excuse the sound, but I want to get this open here. Woo! Okay, so we know that this is German engineering. Zwilling, right? That's where we get most of this stuff, right? All these, you've seen that. Come on. Hey! Now, this is, what do we got here? Oh, wine glass set for the wine. Perfect.
Everybody have wine on.
Perfect. Put that there. Dre, make sure we're sharp. Dre's gonna kill me if I'm not. All right. Again, excuse the noise, guys. I was one of those kids opening presents. That's why people didn't give me presents.
Damn.
So I'm not a chef, but I'm a good cook. We're gonna show you some of the secrets to cooking meals. And remember, all of our digital content, our meals are gonna be 30 minutes or less. Desserts, dinners, lunches, everything is about 30 minutes or less.
True.
Let me go ahead and bring that back down. All right, so what we have here, this is a cast iron pot by Staub, it's French. Français. Je m'appelle Yao. Oh, come on now, I got a little bit of
Comment
culture.
allez-vous?
I got a little culture. Okay, so we have our iron skillet, which we're gonna be using. This is a crock pot. We also have our wine glasses, and then we have our wine. Beautiful. So I'm gonna put this here in the background. Now, this is one of our sponsors. So Prima Kitchen is our sponsor. Prima Kitchen works generally with them. So technically,
they're in the family.
they're in the family, baby.
Okay, and we keep it in the family.
Keep it in the family.
We keep it in the family.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so we're not flexing. Well, Dre got my arms looking good. But this is what we do, okay, guys? So reach out to us. We usually save this to the end, but like, comment, subscribe, check that notification bell, and please comment. Community, we want to hear from you. This will show us how we're going to dictate our content in the future because we want to make sure we always give a deliverable for you.
Yes.
Stick towards the end for Nick's once-in-a-lifetime question and Dre's gems that he always hits us with. All right, guys, I'm going to start it off, of course, like always. Sports Nutrition Simplified. One of the main things I want to talk about for me is that what is sports nutrition and how do we make it simple? Now, obviously, eating right for your body type. I know this is going to sound very brandy, but whatever, I'm a brand guy. It's basically our methodology, right? Being able to find out what your body type is through an assessment. We call it a nutritional formula. You have your body type. We have your cellular nutrition. That's just a fancy phrase for saying how well your gut health is, your immune system. We know that's really important. Now that we're in COVID, we understand that if you have a healthy immune system, this is going to help you recover from anything. Doesn't matter what virus it is, doesn't matter what disease it is, having a healthy immune gut, this is irrefutable by all science, is going to help you. So you have your body type, you have your cellular nutrition, your gut health, and obviously your performance and recovery, right? So last week we talked about sleep, which is a form of recovery. Today we're talking about nutrition. So Sports Nutrition Simplified. Let's just go for a whirl, guys. Where do we want to go with this conversation?
Dre, you got anything? I got something I want to ask. So basically, Yao, I want to get right into that convo we had earlier about how intense you used to be with nutrition.
Ooh. Let's talk about it.
Share some, I want to know more about that experience and maybe what you would do differently back then, but still reaching the same level of success.
I mean, my story is pretty simple. I have all types of gut issues, skin issues, this eczema stuff that West Africans have. It's a special type of dermo talk. I have no idea what the term is called. Breaking out in pimples and all this type of stuff. So I wanted to kind of fix myself, and I found out nutrition. I also was a bodybuilder, right? So I know might not look it now. I'm an ectomorph, so I'm really slim. but I was around 205 pounds and about 4.7% body fat. So that's pretty good, but I was competing with monsters. So these guys were taking some supplements that might be legal, illegal, whatever you want to call it, right? It was part of the game. I refused to. So I had to do all of mine through nutrition. So I was eating 6 feedings a day, meaning I would start off my day with water, Juice Plus. We'll show you that's one of our sponsors as well. I'll have that, which is just basically whole fruits and vegetables in the capsule. Then I will go into my smoothie. By the time I get to my smoothie, that'll be around 700 calories. Then I'll have my second breakfast, which is my oatmeal. I need those carbohydrates because I'm an ectomorph. I had to combat with the people that were taking those special supplements, right? So for me, after that, I would come to lunchtime. Now, lunchtime, I would have a lot of carbs again because I'm an ectomorph, eating right for your body type. You selecting your nutrition by your body type, mesomorph, ectomorph, endomeso. He's getting buff. And then we would go to our another snack, right? So this would be meal number 4. Meal number 3 was lunch. Meal number 4, we have a snack. Meal number 5, we have dinner. I have carbs again. I have vegetables again, a lot of fats again. And then on my days that I worked out, I would have a 6th meal, which would most likely be a shake. So that's 6 meals. It would probably bring me to around 3,500, sometimes 4,000 calories a day. Now, I needed to do this to maintain a 6-foot frame, 190 pounds of muscle, right? So I would step on stage at about 187, 188, but I would come down from like 205, 208. So and that was it.
That's dope. That's interesting how I asked that. I wanted to explore more of your lifestyle, really. More of the lifestyle elements. Like what do you feel like you sacrificed that maybe you didn't have to? Or what do you feel is a non-negotiable? Like if you want to enter into that realm of shreddedness, you have to sacrifice no matter what.
Yeah, well, nutrition, obviously, the pillar that we're talking about, if you're not on your nutrition, it is not specific for your goals, you're going to fail. So I would eat before I would go into restaurants, right? So I know the restaurants are going to have fresh vegetables, so I would eat fresh vegetables before I go to the restaurant, and I would make sure that the protein and carbohydrates I would measure it out. I would talk to the chef, how many grams are in here.
What do you mean you talk to the chef?
I'll ask the chef. I was like, my name is
like map this out. What's his name?
I would say, my name is Yawusu Jr. What I do here in Los Angeles is I'm a movement specialist. I'm also a bodybuilder. So I compete. So I need to make sure I have, we understand that. In LA, they're like, we have bodybuilders and celebrities all the time. And then even if I was with people and I was being social, my girlfriend at the time, which is my wife, I love her. Shout out to Doc J. She would say, okay, let me have a piece of that. I couldn't. So the sacrifices, your relationship might be on the rocky side of it because I couldn't share my food. I had to make sure I had everything packaged up. I had my 6-pack backpack. If you guys remember that, meals already warmed up in the thermo, right? And to most people, that'd be weird, but most people that reach to the 1%, they're going to look weird, right? So people that are in a higher stratosphere, if you're a billionaire, the things you can do is going to look weird to people that are making thousands of dollars. I mean, that's just how it goes. So if you want to look like him or look like me, you're going to have to put on that work with nutrition. And that's the biggest sacrifice. It's like, if I know that they're going out and they're having a whole bunch of drinks, I can't participate because that would bloat me, because that would be excess sugar. My skin would break out. So all those type of things we had to think about. Your inside and out. And that's what we mean by like cellular nutrition. I couldn't eat certain things. I couldn't eat dairy. I don't eat dairy. Couldn't eat pork. I don't eat pork. I really just mostly ate fish. And then some like ground meat, right? Ground turkey or ground chicken, only because of the acidity level. So it was really, really strict. Right?
Dialed in. So
yeah,
I want to ask Dre the same thing. What would you tell someone about the sacrifice that they need to be ready to make when it comes to any weight loss goal? You know, like what?
I'm going to say that the advice I would give someone is learn how to say no. Learn how to say no. I don't want it. I'm not eating it. Just learn how to say that.
That's not even
so simple, but it's
discipline.
true.
Discipline.
That is discipline.
Discipline.
So what are they sacrificing in having to learn to say no?
What are they They're not sacrificing anything.
So what do you
really.
think people struggle with just saying no?
Peer pressure.
Just gonna say.
So they're sacrificing what? Social what?
You would say that. So no, not really. You're not even. All you're doing is sacrificing someone making, I guess, a joke, a fun of you, however you want to word it. They say, oh, this guy is Healthy?
Yeah.
What's wrong with being healthy? What's so funny about that?
People demonize that.
I know that's what I'm saying. So that's basically you're gonna have to keep saying no, I don't want it. This is my choice. This is what I want to do until they actually get it. And they be like, you know what? Nah, don't mess with. They'll understand. Oh no, you can't. Nah, Dre's not gonna have one. No, leave him. Nope, don't even bother. He's not gonna do it.
So would you say that they have to sacrifice comfort or fitting in?
Yes.
The comfort that comes with fitting in, right?
The comfort that comes with fitting in. I don't even see. I mean, you could say comfort of fitting in, but I don't see that as comfort. I'm just gonna say I don't see that as a comfort thing for me. I don't think fitting in is.
But that's because you're a leader, though.
Yeah.
Leaders don't want to fit in.
I'm just trying to think of, we've heard a lot of.
Yeah, so that
we've
was
dealt with
fire.
a lot of people who struggle saying no.
That was fire. What you said, comfort.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think what else do you think they have to sacrifice? And with even basic weight loss goals, I want to lose 10 pounds. I don't want to step on stage. I want to lose 10 pounds. What do you think they have to sacrifice?
I just think they have to sacrifice finding out their true self. What is it that you really want? What is your purpose in your journey of wellness? Are you here to satisfy people's taste of you? Are you here to please people? Or are you here to lose 10 pounds? Or are you here to transform your body? This is very simple. When I come to nutrition, I get out of the professor mode and I go straight to the wizard mode, because this is serious stuff. If you have issues losing weight, specifically fat, you need to dial in and do the work. Yeah. We think eat right for your body type is the best, but really any nutritional plan can kind of get you there if you actually do it, and that's the hard part.
Hold on. Oh,
now, nutritional
plan.
Now, nutritional plans all depends. Let's say if you're doing the Atkins diet.
What if you're doing the all meat diet?
You can do mostly meat if you have some vegetables in there.
No, all meat.
Again, it's all depending on the person. So there's some people that have some irritable bowel syndromes or Crohn's disease where they can't eat certain vegetables or certain fruit because it's too acidic. True. And it messes up their stomach. True. So just getting on an all salad nutritional plan, I wouldn't recommend anybody do that. It's just not enough variety in all three macronutrients. Proteins, carbs,
Dre got something to say about that.
You see what I'm saying? So when we talk, let's get into that. When we talk about sports nutrition simplified, think about that. Sports, meaning athletic prowess, meaning high performance.
And aesthetics.
Your body type, maximize that. Your cellular nutrition, your gut, all right? And then your performance. You need all three. So if someone looks good, but they're always injured, they're not eating right for their body type. If someone has good immune health, but they look, they're not eating right for their body type. And if you have a lack of energy and you can't perform, you're not eating right for your body type. So that's basically where I would say. I don't look at it as sacrifice. It's like, what are you trying to sacrifice? Do you want your goals to be? We want a desired outcome?
Yeah, exactly. So there's two directions I want to go. Definitely, Dre, I want you to hold that thought about talking about, the diet.
Salads.
Just salads, right? Just salads. We're talking about like literally just salads. We're not talking about, let's explore that, because I think that's trend. I think that's still kind of.
Still.
A lot of diets out there is just all.
For sure.
Vegetables.
Sure. For sure. I mean, we love vegetables.
Hold on.
Okay.
What, you want to go into that now?
No, Dre. Yeah.
Let's go into that now.
Yeah.
Let's go into that now.
What?
What's wrong with just eating vegetables? Because I think is that a vegetarian? Is that a vegan? What's wrong with just eating vegetables? Just having smoothies all day, or just having juices all day, or just having salads with dressing all day? Let's say a salad has lettuce, spinach, carrots, and dressing. Like what is wrong with? Where do you draw the line with hearing that you have to have? There's elements of veganism that are good for you, or vegetarianism that's good for you, or fruits and veggies are good for you. Where do you draw the line when it's like, okay, you're missing the point?
Okay. I think it's very simple, and I promise I'm not doing this on purpose, but I have to stay on brand. It's all about eating for you specifically. If you're so far gone in the acidity level, and let's say you're a cancer patient, right? You can't have sugar, you can't have heavy meats, then a vegetarian diet or a plant-based diet is going to do you the best. But if you're someone that's not suffering from comorbidities or a lot of immune health, ulcers, stuff like that, you're just someone that just wants to lose weight, you're not really allergic to too much, having a salad might not be the specific thing you need to get to your goal. Are you trying to lose weight, right? Well, that's not the salad. That's messing with your sugars, right? Your sugars. Now, if you're trying to put on muscle, that's also messing with your sugars and your protein. You want to maintain muscle? Now you're talking about protein. Now, are you getting enough protein in that salad? You can, but most people don't. When they have a salad, they just have exactly what you said, iceberg lettuce. It has low nutritional density. They don't have any kale in it. They don't have any spinach in it, right? They're not putting any fruits or vegetables in it that is going to give them hydration like cucumbers, right? Watercress, right? These things that are going to have antioxidants that are going to help you. So when we're talking about salads, don't just say you're going to be a vegan, because vegans, you can have pancakes and be a vegan. You can have sugar all day and muffins and be a vegan, right? So veganism doesn't mean no sugar. And we know sugar is the highest thing on the level of acidity. And we're talking about those seven basic things that'll help your gut health. Look for Eat Right for Your Body Type coming soon. Zero sugar is on top of it, processed sugar. That's the first thing that's going to help your gut, right? When you're talking about making sure that your immune system is healthy. So that's pretty easy. It needs to be specific for you. You need to assess and see what you need. Do you need to be on a vegetarian diet for a reason? Do you need to be on a vegan diet for a reason? Do you need to be on an all-meat diet for a reason? I don't know where that would fit in, but it all depends on your assessment. If you assess yourself, check out www.peakvitalitysolutions.com. Okay, that'll be the plug for today. You can actually fill out one of our questionnaires, and it'll show you exactly what you need. Then we can help you find solutions to transform you on your wellness journey. And that's basically what I'm going to say in professor mode there. Dre?
Yeah, definitely want to hear Dre's version. Let's we gotta balance the on brand. Listen, y'all's on brand, okay? Y'all's on brand. But Dre, what do you think? Like, what frustrates you the most when it comes to hearing a client come in and say, "Oh, I had a great salad. That's all I've eaten today."
Oh shoot.
Or anything else you want to say about that side of just having juices all day?
Just talk about it, right? I just pick at it.
Yeah.
Number one is, like y'all said, one of my answers was, I mean, we've went to these spots, right? If we don't meal prep, we have to go to those spots, right? And we'll go in, and they're not going to give you the right amount of protein that you need, right, to maintain your muscle, to build muscle, to feed your body, right? So number one is they're going to give you probably a portion size for a little baby, right? Portion size that's a fact. They're going to give you a portion size for a little baby, right? And just a bunch of greens in there. And that's it. Nothing else. And then also, too, you're going to ask them for salad dressing. And what they're going to do is they're going to pull 800 calories of salad dressing or whatever, man. All that stuff. They're putting, that's all the calories. That's nothing but empty calories. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. That's a bar. Empty calories.
Empty calories. Yeah, that's nothing but empty calories, right?
So you're saying? So are you daring to say you can, it's dangerous, or you can? We obviously know empty calories is you should avoid empty calories. Can we say that?
Empty calories just means that you're eating something that is not dense with nutrients, meaning you're eating calories, but it doesn't have nutrients, so that's why they're empty.
Okay.
It's not actually helping your body. Iceberg lettuce.
Okay.
Romaine lettuce, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's a snack. That should be that.
It's mostly water. It
should be a
have
snack.
That much fiber. Yeah, it should
count as
not a meal.
Not a meal.
And again, it all depends on your body type.
Yes.
Him having salad with this much protein for a baby is actually going to be a detriment to his body, because he's taking in calories, but they're not helping him maintain this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Maintain my nitrogen levels, all that stuff.
You see what I'm saying? So we can go as deep as you want, but I mean, Dre answered it perfectly.
That was perfect. So I think this all, to talk about, all the lanes we've gone. Yao saying making sure, on brand, making sure you're eating right for your body type. Okay, we can explore that. Dre going into having more command over your decisions and being clear on that. We'll expand that more, but especially on the misuse of maybe empty of I don't know, the misuse of we could rewind that, the misuse of
nutrients that have
of a daily diet approach or a daily meal approach where you can't just have juices all day, and you can't just have salads all day, and especially if you're not educated with understanding how to actually construct a proper salad, because you can make
That's the bar.
that's the bar,
That's the
right?
bar.
Because you could have a salad of empty calories, and you could have a salad of
Nutrient dense.
an educated, nutrient dense salad. Okay, and so no matter what, okay, you can't run from having to learn about nutrition. Okay, and On Brand Yao does a great job of teaching you that. But I want to basically help center that info. Why do we think about that? Because when a client comes in and they say, "Hey, I want to lose weight," or "I want to look like this,"
Right.
if you just have salads of empty calories, and this is men and women, even if you're desperate to lose weight, okay, and, those emotions about losing weight, can get very strong. The look that you want involves muscle for men and women, all right? And you have to understand that, because that tone look that you see on magazines, or your favorite supermodel, your favorite athlete, yes, they're lean as far as having low body fat, but they also have a balanced amount of lean muscle mass. Yes. And the only way you can sustain and maintain lean muscle mass on your body and have that toned or athletic look or fit look that everybody desires is if you actually supplement and nourish the muscle of your body. And the same way you have to nourish the joints of your body. You have to nourish that muscle of your body. And a lot of people kind of skip that. I just want to lose weight. Well, if you think about it, if you lose weight, let's say you go on an aggressive, I'm just going to have juices for one whole month. I'm doing a juice cleanse for a whole month or a whole week.
Oh,
you're going to lose weight, but
you lose pounds.
But you're losing muscle as well. And that's what we do. Like, as experts, for anybody listening in, we have to make sure that you get to your ideal weight. Okay?
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Perfect. That's all I'm going to say. I hate when clients do that too. Going on the juice. That was perfect what you're saying. You're not even losing weight. You're just losing the crap out of you holding on to in your stomach. You just flush it out. You're losing water. You're not losing weight. There's temporary false weight on the scale.
Fake news.
As soon as you put something back in your body,
it's going back up.
Food.
And also too, that's fine if you're going to the beach or it's a temporary weekend thing where you're trying to look at least your best. That's fine to do those type of things, but I don't see that you should prolong that. I don't.
Shouldn't be a sustained. Yeah, when we're talking about nutrition, we're talking about a lifestyle that's going to incumbent you having consistency with that nutrition. We don't believe in diets, neither should you. Okay, so diets were made specifically for someone to have a task. It wasn't made for you. So this is why we say eat right for your body type. Your body type is not just your somatic type, meaning he's meso, endo, I'm ectomorph, and he's mesomorph. It's also your DNA, your hormonal panel, how you digest food, how you absorb food, how you metabolize food, what is your rate of performance, how hard are you working out, what is the frequency of you training. That's sports nutrition. Yeah. And we're simplifying that by giving you an actual formula to follow. That formula is such. You have to assess yourself. If you don't know how to do it, seek professionals. After you assess yourself, now you know exactly what you need. You know your body type, you know how well or how balanced your gut health is, and you know what performance and recovery needs you have from that assessment. And then you just apply it, which is the hardest part, is the discipline. And that's what I want to get down to. When I said any diet you can follow, I was being a little facetious with that. It's not any diet. Obviously, you can't have a fried chicken with ice cream diet and reach your goals. But what I'm saying, any sensible diet that's going to give you your macronutrients, proteins, fats, and carbs, and some vitamins, right? While we're on vitamins, what do you guys think about supplements?
I think they're great. They're great. They're great. They're amazing. I could go the easy route, cliche route, but I'm going to go with this route. Supplement timing is key. The timing of you taking your supplements, it's key.
Why would you say the timing of supplements is key?
Well, number one is so I'll go with this. Taking fish oil before bed is not a bright idea, but after you hear this, you can do your own research as well. Just look up vitamin D. When's the time to take vitamin D?
Look up fish oil. When's the perfect time to take fish oil? Look up multivitamin. When's the best time to take your multivitamins and all of those things like that. So yeah, and probiotics. So something simple as like probiotics is great to take before bed, right? So yes.
Yeah. So all those technical terms is basically what a stack that you would need to fill in the holes that you don't have. We would all love to eat perfectly. So people are like, well, yeah, why not just supplement? Okay. Are you going to eat your 5 meals a day? Are you going to have the great amount of fats that you need, like you talked about with the fish oils? What we want is omega-3s, 6s, 9s. Are you going to have that? Then we're talking about multivitamin. Okay, are you having the amount of vegetables and fruit daily? No, you're not. Stop it, right? Are you actually putting together these meals in the perfect time and eating them at the right time, like he said? No. So then you have to supplement. The supplement is not a bad thing. It's just what you don't get in your normal nutrition, you have to add in, or else you're not eating specifically for you to meet your goals. And that's why most people don't meet their goals. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I can say the research because I've done it. Not having fish oils or fats at night because it takes a long time to metabolize fat. So it's going to sit on your stomach. You're going to have to metabolize that. And when you metabolize things like fats, right?
Your
that
body
take a
is
long
working,
time,
right?
You're working, and you're going to stay awake. This is why a lot of people have insomnia, right? This is why a lot of people can't go to sleep at night because you're still metabolizing those fats or heavy meats or heavy sauces, right? These are all things we're going to talk about when we talk about our product that's coming out, Eat Right for Your Body. They're laughing, but the reason why I keep on brand is because we're not selling you, we're sharing information, right? This is all information. You can take it in and say, hey, this is great, but I'm not going to do anything. Then you'll stay the same. Or you can take it in, apply it, have that discipline, and then really get the transformative experience that you want. So supplements. We heard from Jay. We heard from me. Are supplements good?
Yeah, right now, as far as the scenario, I'm around. I know the days are getting shorter, so I definitely have to get my vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D supplementation. Like, you know, you can. I don't even want to get.
So it's perfect. So we're here in New York City, right? So the sun goes down. We barely, you know, wintertime come around. You know, it's hard to get vitamin D. So basically, there's definitely research out there that says like it's a high rate, like 80 to 90% of people have low vitamin D. So especially
melanin.
Yes,
and people that have melanin.
Exactly.
and also to the area where we live at, right up north, you barely get. So if you live in LA, you don't need to take vitamin D. You can just
good.
step outside.
Yeah, I feel I ran out like a month ago, and I feel the difference. I'm like, nah, like I should not even, number one.
And when we're talking about supplementation, make sure that you have a reputable source that you're getting these supplements from. We want to make sure that they have research, not an actual Google search, actual research. So sponsors like Thorne, sponsors like Juice Plus, these are things that we abide by and actually give to our clientele. We understand that they're in the 1%. We understand who we service. But right now, we're giving you free information. Like I said, we're not selling anything. We're giving you free information. You can do with it what you want. But in our estimation, choose wisely and actually apply this stuff. Nick, what were you saying?
I wanted to say, yeah, like the vitamin D. Like Yao said, he brought in Yao basically went into the importance of quality when it comes to supplementation, right? But because I'm out of stock, I am still trying to take initiative without supplements, which is like, okay, I know salmon, a lot of vitamin D, right? So I've been trying to go order extra salmon if I do order out. I'm extra aware of that, right? So there's always kind of a step to take. I definitely want to cover something that you spoke about with bodybuilding.
Okay.
And from there, you know, definitely want to cover something you spoke about when you were talking about the lifestyle changes.
Right.
This is going to get, you know,
Interesting.
this is deep. I don't know if this is, this won't be
No,
PG.
we need it. PG, what is PG nowadays, man?
Basically, yeah. So I've gone to extreme. I mean, I had metabolic disorder because I had a terrible nutrition plan when I did my bodybuilding competition.
Right.
Okay. I probably should have stepped on stage at like 190, 185. I got down to like 170. So I probably lost a bunch of muscle, okay?
For sure.
So, okay, and what came with that, okay, even though I was like 5% body fat and quote unquote shredded, quote unquote, I want to talk about what happens when you get that low. Okay, and hold on. You know where this is going. So I want to know if was it just me? Because
let me just go into it. Let me just go into it.
Hold on. For everybody in the audience who wants to get 5% body, 4% body fat, I think they're going to be, you know.
I mean, it all depends.
So does it all depend though? Because
it all depends on how you get down to that body fat.
Okay.
I did it in 2 competitions. I got down to below 5% body fat, right? Those competitions I was fine, right? I took my supplement, I had my Juice Plus, I was fine for those 2 competitions. The last 2 competitions I did not do it smartly.
So let me before you get into that, because I know you're going to go, I want to be clear with the question. For me, it's what happened to your libido? Because personally, my obviously fucking metabolic disorder.
Yeah.
Was it just me? I don't know.
No, it affects
this
men.
Is what, 20?
It affects men and women.
You're manipulating the body. The body is not supposed to be manipulated like that. Number one.
In a very in a very fast,
there you go,
abrupt motion. That's why I said it all depends. If you got down to 5% body fat in a year and a half, you probably would be good. But you got down to 5%, and how long did you prep for the show?
Like 12 weeks.
12 weeks?
8 weeks?
I mean,
was it?
That's an extremely short time to put that much demand on your body. And when you get lean, you're taking out water, right? We're 70% water, maybe some people might be 65. So you can't get nutrients or circulation to certain things. Yes. We also know that circulation plays a role, and I call this the acidic willy. If you want to have an alkaline willy, you guys get my drift, you need to make sure you have water. That's the best conduit for alkalinity to give you minerals. You can't have minerals unless you have water. And the other thing is to improve your circulation. How are you going to get the nutrients into your cells? So what we're doing is you get probably around the 4-week mark before your show, you're probably in fantastic shape.
Yeah, that's what happened.
But then when you start getting down to the cutting of water, cutting of sodium, cutting of these electrolytes, you're going to have the acid willy and willy, we know what that means. And for females, you're going to be like the Sahara Desert. It's going to be dry.
Interesting.
That's how it goes.
So what happened? What were you going to say about your last 2 shows?
So my last
when it comes to men's health,
the last 2 shows, I got ingrained, and I wanted to go pro. I was very close to getting pro. I won a couple of competitions in Los Angeles. I'm not to my own chain, but I took a lot of hard work because I didn't take any of the drugs. I did it all natural, actually really natural, really natural. So I played with my water too much. I didn't have enough sodium, which again plays with my water. My libido went, my tendons went. I snapped my chest, tore my chest, and then the second one, I had a seizure because my kidneys were failing because of the lack of water I had as I went down from 4.5% body fat to 3.7% body fat.
Sheesh.
Now, I'm an ectomorph, so I can hang around 5 to 6% body fat. I'm naturally lean, but to get below that, to go from 6 to
5 and then 4
to 3, that's almost cutting your body fat in half. You have to think about it. If I'm 6% and I go to 3%, that's cutting my body fat almost in half. So that's where stuff wasn't working.
So that's exactly what you said, messing with the sodium. So guys, the key word was manipulating the body, messing with the sodiums, the water and all that stuff. Taking in, taking out, cutting completely out, adding carb loading. Now no more carbs for 2 days, like all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't train coaches or individuals for competitions anymore. I was known for training people and getting them to their leanest when I was in Los Angeles, and I did a couple shows here in New York when I moved 4 years ago, but I won't do it anymore just because I can't do it. It's a value that I can't do just because I know it would be detriment. One, psychologically, once you get to that leanness, you're always going to want to get back to that leanness no matter how detriment it was to your body.
Body dysmorphia, right?
Always going to want it.
Body
never going to be satisfied. You'll never be satisfied. I'm telling you. Okay. You can say, oh, I'm going to get down to this leanness. You're not going to be satisfied with that. You want to keep on going.
Sorry, go ahead.
So for me, pick a nutrition that's made for you that you can sustain. And if you want to go to the beach in 2 weeks, you want to look a little leaner, then you can not eat pizza, not eat soda. Hold on, your body will naturally get lean.
This is the last one for sure. Okay, because I want to hit it while it's hot. Yo, you on the roll. exactly. So I want to talk about sexual health. And Yao, what do you say to the people who want to get that magazine ready? Because they see, they see the sex appeal.
Right.
Number one is obviously makeup and lights and blah, blah, blah. What do you say to the men and women who want to get to that level of leanness, manipulation, etc.? The rush way, because that's how most of people want to get there.
Correct.
And they're doing it for sexual purposes.
Yeah,
or they're doing it for, I don't know another way to say it.
Yeah, I would say it's a catch-22. Pick your goals.
It's a catch-22.
Do you want to get lean, or do you want to improve your performance? It's going to be
improve your performance. Okay, that's it.
That's it. So performance could be
performance.
So performance could be you're number one in your job. You're so creative, like Dre and Nick, where they're doing 50 million tasks in one day. Or I'm standing in front of a camera and I'm talking for hours.
Any type of performance.
Or like we're talking now, sexual performance. This is not a bad thing. Like we're all adults here, right? We have our child thing on YouTube, right? Oh, so we're all adults here. But if you want to have performance, you're going to need to eat for performance.
There we go.
Getting lean is not performance. Now, performance is step on stage just to look good. That's the difference between performance. When I was playing football and running track, I was not that lean as I was on stage because you need that fat. Fat gives you more energy to perform. I need more water. Water helps transfer nutrients into your cells. So if you're on stage, you look sucked in and then look like death. It's really like death. I mean, you're really walking like this. You're not performing with nobody. Get out of here. It's not going to happen. So I would say, what do you want? It's like the Notebook. What is it that you want? Do you want to perform? Then we got to eat for performance. You're not going to look the leanest you would look because those are all smoke and mirrors.
Right away. You'll get there.
You'll get there eventually, but we're talking about trying to do a crash diet. Yeah. Those are smoke and mirrors. It's lighting, it's tanning, it's knowing your angles, it's presenting yourself on posing in stage. But I've been in those stages. Nick has done it too, but I've been in it for 12 years. I'm telling you, I've seen the top to pros to me almost going pro, but I got out because I did not want to take drugs.
Same.
Right? So we all have the potential to get there because we do what we do, but we much rather perform better. Now, don't get it twisted. He has a six-pack. He has a six-pack. I still got an 8-pack. No, I'm just joking. I've actually been eating a little bit.
Actually, no.
On brand.
Yao had an 8-pack, and he's fucking up because he has a 6-pack. It's fucked up. It sounds fucked up, but Yao.
I mean, I look lean under here, but I got a little. You can kind of see it.
But Yao, look what I just said, Yao. You have an 8-pack, you've fallen off. You have a 6-pack now. Hold on, listen. A 6-pack for you is falling off.
It is, yeah.
Why? Because how long have you been training for performance? Dre, how long have you been training for performance?
Forever. That's since I first started. I always train for performance.
How long
always.
Have you been training for performance?
I mean, at least specifically perform for 12 years, but about 20 years.
I've only been training for performance for 2 years. But I'm someone who has the same desires as you guys. I want to get leaner. I want to get faster. I want to get stronger. I've only been training performance 2 years. We just said Yao having a 6-pack is him falling off because at his prime he has an 8-pack. But I'm dedicated to training for performance, eating for performance, sleeping for performance,
everything for
taking care of myself mentally for performance, recovering for performance.
What does that sound like? What does that sound like?
Because I had that long-term vision. Okay, I want to get to the point where me having a 6-pack is me falling off because normally I have an 8-pack.
It'll happen. I mean, he's young and he's disciplined. When I say young, I mean he's fresh in the game of performance. So I don't believe in biological age versus functional age. It's all functional age, right? Like I said, I'm 75. I'm 41, right? But I don't perform and look like a normal 41-year-old. It's because I've been doing this for so long. Now you see what we're dealing with here. You see what is taking the most of our time, but we still have to stay on. So this is what I want to kind of leave everybody with, right? How can we give them a deliverable?
I was going to ask Dre to give the call to action.
Call to action.
Oh. Dre, I want you to give them a call to action, bro. I want them
what
to
can
hear
we tell
a raw
them? Like what do they need to do?
Action. All the things we heard today. Okay. Performance.
Supplementation.
Being educated. You can't run from having to learn about your food.
Ask for extra chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't take the shortcuts.
We love plant-based, but come on, it's all about what do you need? What does your body need?
What's the call to action, Dre? Okay.
You know what?
Let's all give one word.
I'm gonna go with
doing
this
all
one.
word.
So this applied. I'm just applying this to nutrition. Demand greatness of yourself on your nutrition. Demand it. So and the reason why I say demand is because now, listen, can you put more chicken inside? Can you put more chicken?
Yeah.
Can you put more
That's a
chicken?
demand.
Whatever it is.
You gotta demand
That's
that.
a demand, right?
Yeah.
A demand is
I like
no.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
That's all right. Yeah.
Nah,
Man, I'm gonna let you go.
I'm going last. I'm going last.
Go last?
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wrap it up.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try to put this all together.
My statement to the audience, to community. I mean, honestly, I think the best thing I heard today for myself that I'm gonna remind myself of is as far as how I communicate. Decide whether you want to go for just aesthetic and understand what comes with that, or decide if you want to go for performance in all areas. Okay, all areas.
Like it.
Okay?
Yeah,
life,
like
performance, life, more life. Okay,
I mean, I love this.
more life.
More life.
I love this. I mean, as always, they always take all the answers here. Demand greatness. We should just end off the conversation with that. Demand greatness, and then making the distinction of what do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
Performance, or do you want just aesthetics? You have to know what you want. I'm going to piggyback on both of those. As you demand greatness, that means you stick discipline.
Let's go.
As you understand what you want, that comes awareness. And the last thing I'm going to say is that belief. If you believe in yourself, you will demand greatness. If you believe in yourself, you will keep on searching for what your purpose is on the journey of nutrition. You will actually understand the performance route is where you want to go. And what I want to end off with is every single day, you know you heard it. You have the choice, the actual responsibility to strive for greatness and thrive in your purpose. You guys need to choose. Listen to us. We look good, they sound good, and do nothing. Or get off your butt and take that call to action discipline. Go to our website, www.peakvitalitysolutions.com. Follow him at Prolific Creators. Make sure you give a shout out to Nicholas Lopez Jr.
And show love to Prima.
And show. One more time, we out, baby.
Yes, sir.
As always, let's get into it.
Beautiful.